Number one for New Country, 98.1 KHAK, Moreno Lambert, and Vice 728 with Bryan and Cortland, and also joining us live in studio from KCRG TV 9, Nicole Agee.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Nicole.
How are you guys?
Great. It's CMA Day.
It is CMA Day.
Still mulling over these picks over here.
Yes, we do this thing on CMA Day where it's kind of like it's like a foreign exchange student. You from TV come over here, and then we from radio go over there. And for our radio viewers, it's a much easier transition than for your TV viewers seeing us on the air.
I think that they like to see the faces behind the voices that they listen to in the morning.
That's the point of being on the radio, though. I don't want people to see my face. When they say you have a face for radio, they really mean it.
Stop it. Both of you have wonderful faces for television.
Bray's very nervous about going on TV
He always
today,
is.
beardless.
Every year, I think that he gets a little antsy or anxious about being on TV.
I do. It's a completely different world I'm not comfortable with.
I know I went into the right field of broadcasting, that's for sure.
The CMA is coming up on ABC tonight, 7 o'clock on KCRG TV 9, and we've been talking about it. We've been pumping it up. It's the 50th annual award show, and I just don't think we all know what to expect.
No, this is going to be one of, I think, or the best CMA award show we've ever had. And you compare the CMAs to the Grammys, where they don't really pick the obvious choices all the time.
Yeah.
They like to mix things up, and Chris Stapleton won 8 million CMAs, so
Yeah.
you never really know what's going to happen with this award show.
No, sometimes they'll pick mainstream winners, and sometimes you'll be like, oh, I guess I didn't really see that one coming. But we're going to run down some categories here. Nicole's going to pick some winners, too. She has her finger on the pulse of country music like you would not believe.
That just teased me up for awesome things right there.
Come
I
on.
appreciate that.
We'll start off with Vocal Duo of the Year. The nominees, Brothers Osborne, Dan and Shay. Florida Georgia Line, Joey and Rory, Maddie and Tay.
Florida Georgia Line,
I think
right?
we both pick FGO.
Okay, but I love From the Ground Up, so I picked Dan and Shay.
I would think they're the only other two that would really have a shot at that category.
I do too. Brothers Osborne they're new still, so I think they have a shot too, but honestly, I think it's going to be Florida Georgia Line. They've done a lot this year.
Song of the Year. Oh my gosh, listen to these. Die Happy Man, Thomas Rhett, Humble and Kind, Tim McGraw, My Church, Maren Morris, Record Year, Eric Church, and Burning House Camp.
This one is awarded to the songwriters,
Yes.
not the actual artists.
Pick one of those songs.
I am picking Humble and Kind. I
Yes.
love that song. I get a little teary-eyed every time it comes on.
I agree with you. I picked Humble and Kind as well, but Bryan, he didn't.
No, I picked Burning House by Camp.
Okay. I really thought you were going to pick Die a Happy Man. I was sure you were set on that
That
one.
song gets me every time I hear it, but no, I didn't pick it. Vocal Group of the Year, Lady A, Little Big Town, Old Dominion, Nebraska Flat, Zach Brown Band.
None of these really stood out to me
Come on.
as
no.
a sure winner. I couldn't look at it and say that's the one that's going to win, but I did pick Little Big Town.
I picked Little Big Town.
I
as well.
picked Lady A. I think it's just one of my favorite groups of all time, and so I always go with that. Plus, they're going to be so involved in it's called Forever Young with the 50th anniversary of the CMAs, and they're going to be singing a medley of songs. I think I read early this morning, doing my research for the CMAs like a good journalist would.
Yes.
Interesting.
All right, we'll have to wait and see if that journalistic itch pays off. Male vocalist of the year.
This
Once
is going to be
again.
a tough category.
I got
do you
Keith
pick?
Urban.
Okay, she's just blurting that out before we get to that. Keith Urban! I like Keith Urban. I like his hair. Eric Church, Tim McGraw, Chris Stapleton, Dirks Bentley, and Keith.
Keith Urban.
Chris Stapleton.
Dirks Bentley.
Chris Stapleton has
Yeah,
to
we're all
win
pick
something.
three.
He
We're all
has
pick
to
three.
win something, and I think he's going to win male vocalist.
He's also going to win Best Beard.
I don't think that's a
No,
category.
they haven't introduced that yet. Okay.
Wait, you mean a member of the Cubs isn't going to win Best? Oh, you have to be a country music. I see.
Yes. Female vocalist of the year. Kelsey Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, Casey Musgraves, and Carrie Underwood.
It is going to be Carrie Underwood's year.
Underwood.
Gosh darn it.
Absolutely.
I've been rooting for her every year, and she never wins. If she does not win this year, I'm
There's
just
some,
going to crawl back into my hole.
Pent-up anger.
A little bit.
I was really upset last year that she didn't win, so I'm really pushing for Carrie this year.
She's had an okay year.
She's
Just
had I thought you were being serious
I'm
for
being
a second.
sarcastic.
I'm like, what?
I'm being sarcastic. Album of the year.
This was the toughest
Oh.
one for me to choose.
Hero, Maren Morris, Mr. Misunderstood, Eric Church, Storyteller, Carrie Underwood, Black by Dirks Bentley, and Ripcord, Keith Urban.
I'm going for the underdog in this one. I'm
Okay.
going for Maren Morris, Hero. Throwing it out there. We'll see what happens.
I went with Ripcord, Keith Urban.
I went the same way.
Yeah.
Keith Urban.
Yeah. Royke, thanks for the trophy.
I don't think that's how he talks.
Kinda.
I think you might be a little insulted.
Is it? probably.
A little bit. And finally, Entertainer of the Year, the big one, which will be announced just before 10. Hopefully we'll be awake. Entertainer of the Year, Garth Brooks, Luke Bryan, Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban.
I'm going with Garth.
It's hard not to. With
Going Garth!
It's a legend right there.
You know, I thought about this, and we've seen Garth, we've seen Keith Urban. I think those are the two best live performers in country music today, if we're going to talk about just that aspect of it. But I also read online today, doing a little bit of research about the CMAs, Luke Bryan's tour just wrapped up, and almost 1.7 million people saw him play in 2016, including selling out all 6 stadiums he played.
Yeah, but Garth Brooks sold out every single stadium he played
He
as
sells the
well.
house. And when he was here,
I know, I'm just
He
saying.
had 4 shows in
I'm just
one
saying,
weekend.
Luke Bryan has had the biggest tour in country music in 2016.
Well, I'm still going with Garth.
I went with Luke as just this is his cap. This
He
is his
won
peak.
2 years ago, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He won back in 2014.
You can win again. They'll give you another
I
one.
think it's Garth's turn.
Listen,
We need to pass this one.
either of these, pass the torch. He's won 4. He lit the torch.
It's his
What-
turn again, okay?
All right, so we'll find out how horrible our picks
Yeah,
are.
we're not very good at
I love watching the award show, and you're like, oh, I got another one wrong.
We text each other during the
Yes.
whole award show.
Hey!
Like, I got that one. You got that
but
one.
do you feel more comfortable with the country music instead of like the Oscars, where you have some of these movies and the nominees come out
Like
and you think-
90% of them that I've never seen.
Exactly.
Yeah. A little bit more. And how can you argue with some of the categories? I mean, you can't be disappointed when anybody wins, especially for things like Entertainer of the Year and Male and Female Vocalist.
It's always
All
a
of them
fun and friendly show.
all of them are very deserving.
And the performances tonight are going to be out of this world.
Well, Nicole, thanks for coming over to Radio Land.
Hey, thanks. We're going to see you guys for the news at midday today.
Yes.
On television with the camera on your faces.
I can't
I
wait.
think I'm getting sick.
All right.
Whatever. You're
I might have
going
to
over
just
there as
go
well.
home and take a
I
nap.
don't think so.
7:35. Once again, don't forget CMA Awards coming up tonight on KCRG TV9, ABC Television, and also make sure and watch for that password that'll pop up on your screen that could be good for Keith Urban tickets as he comes to Jones County in 2017. It's Bryan and Nicole Agee 2 this morning at K-Hawk.